What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those of you catching replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats and take part right along with us. So, Hoffman's virtual photography, or Hoffman as he prefers, is in the chat I saw already, and he insisted last week that he get me a discovery set from Etat Libre. So here we are. He's got some specific ones he wants me to try. And one that he requested I try, I actually did a review on a few years ago, Exit King, but we'll pick 5, maybe 6. Got a specific list. 4 of them are in the thumbnail. We'll maybe do 1 or 2 more on top of that. We're not doing all 20. There's like 20 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, ooh, is that more than that? No, it's 10. I miscounted. So there's 20 in here. We're not doing 20. But we'll wait till around the 10-minute mark, and we'll dive in. We're going to start with you or someone like you, because from what I've seen over the years, because I've debated on getting that one a few times. I've had it in carts online shopping a few times, that it's kind of similar to Aqua Celestia Forte. Big fan of that fragrance, so I'm curious to see what theirs will be. Scent of the day, Nitro Green from Dumont. This is a more metallic, slightly more powdery ultra male. Not 1-to-1. Now, if you want a fruitier twist, get 9 p.m. If you want something a little different, this is still just as sweet. All 3 of them are equally as sweet as one another. Ultra Male 9 p.m. and Nitro Green. But if you'd like to get the, not greenest, because this is kind of misleading. It's not really all that green. Metallic, fresh, but still very sweet and spicy. Like add a little bit more freshness in this metallic accord, and you get this one. If something like that sounds attractive, this would be the one to get. If you want the fruitiest of the bunch, you want 9 p.m. If you want the, honestly, most synthetic, but the pear note is undeniably beautiful, you want to get the original with Ultra Male. But that's kind of where it is, because this is a twist on Ultra Male. It's not a direct copy. Like I said, it's got its differences. That's the biggest thing I notice. And 3 for 3 beasts. Red, beast. Platinum, beast. Green, beast. So putting out a full review tomorrow. Just gave you guys the summary. I'm rocking Nitro Green. So far, I've been very impressed with these Dumont fragrances in this particular line. They're good stuff, and they're cheap. What more can you ask for? Anthony, good to see you. You or someone like you. This fragrance is refreshing. Scent of the day, Alurum Sport. How are you, sir? Mercedes-Benz EDT, the original. That's good stuff. Very, very good stuff. What's going on, Jay? Clippy Nui EDT. Scent of the night's going to be Dylan Blue. Patrick's wearing Maison Violet Un Air d'Apogee. Is that how you say that? Airy, hay, and honey notes. Remarkable. Sounds interesting for sure. What's going on, Drew? Hope you're doing well. Remarkable people. In honor of today's video, that is my favorite Etat Libre fragrance. Excellent choice. Juicy grapefruit, refreshing champagne. The champagne note. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautifully blended. I agree. It's a very aromatic fragrance. Very fresh. It's not challenging, but it's very wearable while still being unique. It's hard not to like. Mr. M.A. Styles, Michael Kors Extreme Blue. It has been many a moons since I've sprayed that fragrance, sir. Great choice. Good to see you, sir. Oud Symphony by Precious Liquids. Hugo Boss Reversed. Nice and fresh. Grapefruit. Dakota, good to see you. Beach Hut. Hope the cut isn't killing you too much. Well, today's one of those dig days. I've only had technically 2 meals. I should have ate before this. I should have, but I'm going to wait till after. So we're finishing up. I'm like right here on this, and then we're moving right on into some good old H2O with blueberry, raspberry, crystal light. That's why it's this color. So I'm almost done with my energy drink because I needed some caffeine to perk up for this. That is for sure. But thank you for asking or saying you're hoping it's going well. I appreciate that. And there's the man of the hour wearing Soleil d'Italie from Mancera. Great choice. Renaissance from Xerjoff. Another great choice. Emir Acadia Intenso. Decent Bleu de Chanel EDP clone. My man wearing Evening Mystique. I mean, dare I say great choice, but good to see you, my man. Spending the afternoon at the casino. Well, I hope you win. Mega Mare by Orto Parisi. Polo Blue Parfum. My personal favorite Polo Blue. Good to see you, Adolfo. Let them know. Speaking of personal favorites, Fragrance Fraternity is what I like to call killing the game here with his scent choice. That was featured in today's video. Love that stuff. Jonathan, good to see you, sir. Polo Club Blaze. I couldn't tell you last time I sprayed that. Lizzie, great to see you. You or someone like you. So that seems to be a favorite among a lot of people. That's going to be the first one I sniff. I'm going to hunt that one down, and I'm going to do that one first. That's the one I'm eager to check out. Good to see Josh. Rogue Shipra Slam, never tried that one. Juan, good to see you, sir. Terry Hermes Parfum. That seems to be popular in the chat. Almost daily, somebody's wearing that in this live chat. We do this about 4 times a week, and it seems like almost every live chat, somebody's wearing that. Damn, it smells good in the chat. Wearing Amouage Purpose. So it's funny that you mentioned one from that collection. I pulled out Lineage, and I might wear it tomorrow. I'm debating on wearing it tomorrow. The wife does want to go to the beach tomorrow, so I might rock that one. Maybe not the best choice for the beach, but it is kind of aquatic, so I've been wanting to wear it. I might pull the trigger. I might switch it up, but I have that one in mind right now. Born Aroma Intense or Layton Layton easily. Going to be around 80 degrees in. I mean, unless you're standing outside, that's going to be irrelevant, my man. I would like to think you're going to be indoors. Layton. Unless you're eating on the patio outside, then maybe go something a little bit lighter, but you're going to be inside in the air condition. Layton. Go for Layton, my man. Invictus Parfum came in the most elegant in the line. Pink pepper, lavender, touch soapy. This is fantastic. I agree. It's a great release. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's a great release. I'm a big fan of the DNA, and it stays true to it. Virtus Vanilla Oud. Fat Electrician. I've heard that's kind of a hype beast, too. So I'm good. That's one of the ones we're going to be checking out. Darren J., good to see you. Gerlan L'Instant. Om EDT. Luckily, if you enjoy any of these offerings, yeah, for sure. That's one of the reasons that you or someone like you has been in and out of my cart. It was like 50 ml was like $54 or something last time I had it in my cart, which was within the last few months, and I ended up not pulling the trigger. That was how I saw people relate it to Aqua Celestia Forte, and I was like, I avoided buying Torino 21 because of that, because I did try Torino 21. They are very similar. And if this is really similar to Aqua Celestia Forte, if there's not enough difference, I won't buy this either, because I'll just wear Aqua Celestia Forte. But I'm dying to try it. Good to see you, sir. Charuto Mysterious Tobacco. Barry, good to see you, sir. Dior Homme Intense. Can't wait to learn about ELDO. Miss Autumn. Well, it is wonderful to see you. Long time no see in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Everybody seems to like you or someone like you. So I have high hopes. I got to say, I have very high hopes. Never tried. Oh, wait. Here, I'm tripping. I have that one. Yeah, that one was my second favorite of the haul. I didn't recognize the name at first. I Am Trash is one of the ones we're going to be checking out. Adulthood version of Secretions Magnifique. Oh, well, I've never tried Secretions Magnifique, so here we go. I know you've tried Secretions. Remarkable People, yeah, which I love, and Exit the King. I have bottles of both of those. And then You or Someone Like You. That seems to be like the cult classic of the bunch is You or Someone Like You. I love Nitro Red. I have a full review on the channel if you want to check it out. Kix Griffey, my man. Aqua di Gio Profondo, Kix Griffey approved. Wolfpack FWO for life. I appreciate that, sir. No, not at all to me. That's more of a you thing, sir. It smells very much like Hawass meets Invictus meets YSLY plus some watermelon. Not weird at all to me, my man. Very much a you thing. Not a me thing. I quite like it. I wore it several days ago again. Another one wearing Profondo. Figured out I don't like Aqua di Gio. Hey, not everybody likes everything. Montal Wooden Spice is out tonight. It's a great choice. Drakkar Intense, that's a great choice too. Aqua Oud, everyone have a great weekend. You have a great weekend as well. Kajira, my man, what's going on? Javante Gentleman Cologne down to 280. I'm ahead of schedule on my cut, but damn, like Ron Simmons. This is for the birds. You can preaching to the choir, man. I'm officially 6 weeks out as of today. I was 179.5 today, so I'm officially under 180. Next check-ins tomorrow with my coach. Confident I'll be probably 190. Why do I keep saying 190? 179 flat, maybe 179.1 or 0.2 or something, because today's another super low aggressive day. So I'm sure I'll drop a little bit more. Yeah, so we're on track. I mean, I got to weigh in under 171 in 6 weeks. So it's all about getting the right conditioning and dropping some more body fat percentage right now. Because, I mean, I'm only 8 pounds away, a little over 8 pounds away from weigh-in weight. So that's nothing in 6 weeks with the diet and nutrition and training. So it comes down to finding the sweet spot of getting the right conditioning, because I don't need to get to 160. You know what I mean? I need to get around that weight, but full when it's time to carb up, nice and full, but shredded. So it's going to be We're gonna be dialing it in. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough son of a bitch, but I'm excited for it. We're getting there. So I see we only have 83, and you know why we only have 83? Because it's a niche topic. It's a niche topic. It never fails. Anytime I have a niche topic on these live streams, it is always my smallest crowd. But for those of you that are here, I sure appreciate you showing up and showing out and coming to spend a little time with me today. I appreciate all of you. Seriously. I never expect a big crowd when we're doing niche. I never expect a lot of views when I do a niche video. Because it's just a smaller crowd. It is what it is. Boy, if we had a clone topic, I'd have 250 people in this chat right now. If we were talking clones, boom, they'd be here. It's unbelievable. So let me skip ahead a little bit. We're over 10 minutes. It's time to dive into this discovery set. I apologize that I'm going to be skipping ahead. Oh, my A4 fly, my Intimidator. Boy, you spent some money if you got a CS3. I'd like next. I say next thing I get's going to be a CS2, but probably not. I'm going to wait a little while. I'm itching to play, but my body's too beat up to go play. That's why I started talking about paintball a lot more and posted some of my guns and everything on Instagram, because I'm just markers. Let me say it correctly, because they are paintball markers. They are not firearms. Man, I'm itching to go play, and I got to wait till after when I'm, get my body back and running around and sliding on the dirt with knee pads on and shit, because dieting for a competition, it's a terrible idea, because I'm achy and sore and it's hard to recover. I'm beat up. I got to wait till after. I can't wait. It's going to be hot as hell because it'll be July, but I can't wait. So, all right, let's skip down a little bit. I see you, Bane. What's going on, Randy? Good day. Can't remember right now. I hope you're having a fantastic day. That I am, my man. So I'm trying to get to the bottom. We made it to the bottom. We're going to stop right here on Fuzzman, Tafa Assad Zanzibar. Good stuff. So let me find you or someone like you. We are starting with that one. And here it is. So once again, I would like to thank Mr. Hoffman Virtual Photography for providing this. We're going to go ahead and spray all over the place. I thought about just doing test strips, but I want to get the full story here. I want to see what these are like on skin. We're spraying you or someone like you on the rose tattoo. Ooh, that's a bit more floral than something like Aqua Celestia Forte. So I don't think, just based on that, they're going to be super redundant to one another. Got a nice little hit of green, fresh, and floral. Oh, nice herbaceous, fresh green tone. Maybe it is Petitgrain, like Aqua Celestia Forte. Maybe that's the tie-in. Juicy, green, citric, a little white floral. I couldn't tell you last time I looked at the notes, but I want to say there's something white floral here. It smells like it. See, this is one of their more wearable fragrances. Some of their stuff's really challenging. They do a lot of storytelling, niche perfumery, This, highly wearable. I can see why people like this one so much. It's a little powdery even. I'm itching to know the notes. I do like this one quite a bit. This is kind of solidifying the decision, because like I said, I've had it in and out of carts when shopping online and been debating on buying it, and smelling it now, it's like, yeah, I'm going to want to pull the trigger on this. I like this more than Exit the King. That's very floral, soap foam heavy, very unique soapy fragrance. It really is. Exit the King's, it's an experience. Not everybody's going to like it. It's not the kind of soapy fragrance you may be expecting if you never smelled it. It literally smells like lathered soap foam and white florals. It's actually quite nice. Not as masculine with a name like Exit the King. Not as masculine as you may think, but good stuff nonetheless. This has a nice unisex tone to it. I think it's not too floral, but it's not really all that feminine. Should come up. Here we go. Let's see what we're working with here. Pretty highly rated. Fresh green floral, citrus, spicy. Okay, all of that. Mint, chlorophyll, grass, musk, garden rose, and geranium. That's rose? That's the freshest of the fresh roses. If it's rose, I could have swore there was some white floral going on here. So the green that I'm getting that I thought may have been Petitgrain is clearly mint in this grass accord. Smells of quality, doesn't come across as scratchy and synthetic and cheap smelling. This is good stuff. A little watery even. Probably the citrus. Whatever citrus is supposed to be here that's not being listed now. Yeah, it's getting a little watery. Musk is very clean. Man, 8 out of 10. Great. It's great fragrance. Definitely bottle worthy. My kind of style for a warm day. Definitely casual daytime, casual to semi-formal daytime wear. Nothing I would want to wear in the evenings or cooler weather. Wouldn't even think twice about putting this on for that. Yeah, 8 out of 10. You or someone like you, I totally understand why it's got such a beloved following. A lot of you in the chat speak highly of it or have worn it recently, or some of you are wearing it today. Completely makes sense. Now, another one I was interested in checking out was Clean Suede. Just because of the name and the color of the bottle when I was making the thumbnail, I figured, let me see if I can find it. I figured this one, just based off the name, I might like. But then again, who knows? Is that in the set? Oof, Herman, I don't like that one. I got a bottle and never even reviewed it. I did not like it. Well, maybe it's not in here. False advertising, I guess. Because he had requested that I smell that one, so I assumed it was in here. Because Hoffman bought the Discovery set, you know. Well, shit, I guess we're going to go with I Am Trash then. Let's check it out. According to Lizzie, the adult version of Secretions Magnifique. I've never tried that very artistic fragrance, so I don't know. Here we go, though. Etat Libre d'Orange, I Am Trash. Probably should have went with Fat Electrician first, but oh well. Here we are. We're going for it. A little spicy out in the air. Doesn't smell bad at all. I was anticipating some cringe, like, ooh. No. A little fruity and spicy. Not bad at all. Different expectations from reality. That's for sure. Liz kind of scared me off a little bit when she said it's the adult version of Secretions, because I've heard horror stories about Secretions just being nasty. It's actually quite nice. Spicy, fruity, a little woodsy. Not bad. Not blowing me away. Something a little funky underneath, but nothing bad. Let's pull that up. Curious about these notes. Smells pretty good. Pretty highly rated, fruity, fresh, floral, sweet, woody. I'm getting all of that stuff. It's a pretty nice note breakdown. Apple, green mandarin, bitter orange, French strawberry, Isoe super, rose absolute, Akigalu wood, Atlas cedar, and sandalore. I don't know what sandalore is. It's actually pretty nice. It's quite fruity. I get the woody nuance. I do get a little bit of spice, like a zestiness to it. I mean, they're not listing anything. It's not in the main accords, but that's how it comes across to me. It's actually quite nice. I had very low expectation. It's pretty damn good. This one's like 8 out of 10 worthy too. It's actually a great fragrance. Doesn't remind me of anything specific. Any of you like Etat Libre d'Orange? I Am Trash. I'm curious. Let's get back to the chat for a bit. I think it's pretty good. 8 out of 10. I'm not ruling out a potential bottle purchase in the future with that one. Spend a little bit more time with it. It's pretty damn good, actually. John, I appreciate you gifting the membership. Good to see you, Roy. Another one wearing Renaissance. Okay, let me skip down a little bit. I get super realistic mint with you or someone like you, like crushed mint leaves. It's so refreshing. Honestly, Torino 21, since I have Aqua Celestia Forte, Torino 21 is a spicier Aqua Celestia Forte. That's how similar those are. You or someone like you has a lot more floral going on for it. I think it's different enough. So because I have Aqua Celestia Forte, I would go with you or someone like you over Torino 21. Now, if I didn't have Aqua Celestia Forte, I don't know, because I love it. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite fragrances. It's my absolute favorite for spring. But in my particular situation, I think ELDO, you or someone like you for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. And see, I don't get much oak moss from it. I really don't. Yeah, I like the florals to exit the king. It's much more floral than I ever anticipated the first time I smelled it. Randy with the 999 super chat. Hi. Well, hello, right back to you. I appreciate the super chat, Randy. What's going on, Dan? Good to see you, my man. Darren J, good to see you. Sir C.I. Schniffington, always a pleasure. The brand doesn't release official notes for this particular scent, I believe. I don't know. I'm just going off of what Parfumo put out there. Makes sense with what I'm reading, though. Between the two fragrances I've smelled so far, they make sense. True notes are not revealed in ELDO. Are not revealed on. Okay. I mean, I'm just going off of this, and it makes sense. Very green, a little citric, floral. I'm convinced there's a little bit of white floral in there that they're not listing according to that. Like, it's hard to believe it's just rose, because I get some white floral. Like, Lily of the Valley meets maybe a little bit of a freesia. Like, it's very fresh white floral. Something like that. Lily of the Valley and freesia. Yeah, that's what I would think. Something like that type of white floral. Not neroli, not jasmine, tuberose, anything like that, or gardenia. But I think like a freesia Lily of the Valley combo, something like that. I pretty much want a bottle now. It's getting lovely as it's settling down. I Am Trash, not too bad. Very fruity, though. And not like playfully sweet fruity, but still sweet fruity. I guess this kind of plays into that adult style that Liz was talking about. Toy Boy, masterpiece, in my opinion. Masculine Imperial. M. Micallef's supposed to come back in stock today. Excuse me. Oh, so okay. It's Tom of Finland. Didn't know that. I Am Trash is stunning. I think it's pretty damn good. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, you made me a little nervous with what you said originally. Where is it at? There we go. Clean Suede is Tom of Finland. Well, here's Tom of Finland. I didn't know that. So I'm discovering some new things here. I haven't really looked outside of the few that I've tried. I haven't looked too deep into the brand. Spray the lion's face with some Tom of Finland. So far, so good with what we've tried. Same fragrance as Clean Suede. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Favorite niche house. Love Fat Vetiver. You or someone like you. Tom of Finland Clean Suede is good, but different, as is Armand. And see, I don't like Armand. I just don't. Paints a very specific picture to me. It smells like woman's freshly washed damp hair, as odd as that sounds. I don't get that. I don't get that. So I don't have L'Homme Intense. I have L'Homme. I never got around to getting L'Homme Intense because I hardly ever wear L'Homme. I do like it, though. Good rhubarb, orange, citrus. All right, let's see what we got with Tom of Finland. See, this is stunning. This is the one I would call the stunning of these three. It's like a buttery, leathery, fruity smell. This is really damn good. To me, really, really damn good. I'm assuming you're talking about you or someone like you. It's now called Clean Suede. Okay. A bottle of 30 and I Am Trash, and I do wear it from time to time. Yeah, remarkable people. Chef's kiss, magnificent. So wearable, so versatile, but unique at the same. It's that champagne accord. It makes it very aromatic without being very boozy. It's got this effervescence, kind of that bubbly effect of a champagne accord, which you would expect from a champagne accord. It's good stuff. It really is. Tom of Finland is stunning. It's getting a little powdery on my skin. This one's going to be the highest rated of the three so far. This is really good. It just comes up as clean suede. That's funny. Leathery, spicy, woody, sweet, synthetic. So I get a little fruitiness. And to see just lemon is kind of surprising because it comes across a little fruity to me. Birch leaf, pine, pepper, suede, ambergris, vanilla. It's getting a little powdery on me. A little bit. Very leathery, though, but it's a smooth, buttery type of leather smell. It's not like a fuzzy kind of suede. You guys know what I'm talking about? That fuzziness that they can have. Sometimes it's very buttery smooth. Whatever notes they blended to create this suede accord is so smooth, even a little creamy. Just a bit. That's what kind of gives it that butteriness that I'm talking about. It's a little creamy leather. Oh, man, this is good. 9 out of 10. This is an outstanding fragrance. I need a bottle of this. It doesn't smell real heavy. Like I can't pull it off in summer evenings indoors or anytime in the spring, really, as long as it's not like 95 degrees outside, which today it was 90. Kind of surprising. So aldehydes explains the freshness that I was getting in the opening. It doesn't smell extremely aldehydic. I wouldn't sit here, like I wouldn't have guessed aldehydes, but there's just enough there, I guess, that gives it this slight bright feel at the top. 9 out of 10 for sure, man. I love it. Clean suede. I need to get that. Tom of Finland, clean suede, whatever. I need to get it. Good to see you, sir. Bijou Romantique. And like this is in the set. Great to see you, sir. Welcome. Okay, let me skip down a little bit. Love Tom of Finland. It's my favorite so far. It is my favorite so far. The Ghost in the Shell. Okay, noted. Kara, good to see you. Wearing Burberry Touch. Mikey, what's going on, my man? Well, I'm not ready yet. I didn't reach the goal yet. I'm 6 weeks out. I still got a ways to go. I'm not there yet. We're not shredded where we need to be. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. But I appreciate that, Mike. Good to see you. I hope you're well. All right, skipping down a little bit, and we're going to dive into the next one. So here we go. We'll stay right there on Mikey's comment. We're just about to the bottom. So far, just a quick recap. You or someone like you, this kind of confirmed me wanting to get the bottle. It's been, like I said before, it's been in and out of different shopping carts online, and I just never pulled the trigger. I'm going to get it sooner than later. Maybe even in this next haul that I'm going to do next week. When I buy the member giveaway stuff, if they have it in stock, I might grab it. Because I just need a small bottle. 50 ml, maybe even a 30 ml if they got it. And then I Am Trash is really good. But Tom of Finland, Clean Suede, whichever one you want to call it, that is bottle worthy. I would like to get a small bottle of that as well because I just need small bottles. It's not stuff that I'm just going to go to over and over and over. That's rare anyway. But Clean Suede, Chef's Kiss, my favorite so far. All right, let's see what we're going to go to next. What else did I advertise? I want to make sure I do the ones that were advertised. Ghost in the Shell is in here. Fat Electrician. That we did advertise as one I was going to be sniffing. So we're going to give that a little spritz right here on the wrist. That's number 4. Some of that alcohol out of here. So no clue on what to expect here. I've never looked at the notes on it. Other than you or someone like you, I'd never looked at any of these. Oh, okay. A little astringent, I think is a good way to describe how that opening felt. A little bit of a like dirty like musk, but I don't mean like super animalic musky or anything like that. Smells like it could be a little bit of cumin. A little bit of cumin in here, maybe. A little bit of funkiness. Not much. It's not like a body odor smell, but it's like bordering. Could be. Maybe that's why it's cleverly called Fat Electrician. Maybe it's supposed to smell like body odor. I don't know. Not my thing. Don't care for it. A little powdery. It's okay. Not bad. It's not bad, but I don't like it that much. I can't see myself gravitating to this one. We're going to move on pretty quickly from this one because it's just It's okay. A lot of people, like I said, cult following for some of these. I've seen a lot of posts on Instagram over the years about this fragrance. Elemi resin, black pepper, vetiver, cedarwood, myrrh, opanox, vanilla. Doesn't really speak to me. It's getting a little creamy. That's got to be the Elemi, but yeah, woody, spicy, sure. But it doesn't really speak to me. It's got this musky feel to it, even though they don't list a musk. Could just be a skin chemistry thing for me. It's getting better as it settles. Every time I go back to it, it's better than the last time I sniffed it. Like a 6 out of 10 for me. Better than good. Still something I can appreciate. Quality smell. Doesn't remind me of another fragrance. So there's some uniqueness here, at least to things I've tried. It's just better than good, but not for me. Not something I gravitate to. Nothing I'm going to want a bottle of. 6 out of 10. Yeah, not average. 5 out of 10 would have been, average. That would have just been good. I'm okay with it. I'm not against it. Like, I don't have to scrub it off or nothing. It's not a terrible smell. Okay. Good to see you, sir. On Rain. That one's in here. I don't want to go through all 20 of these. Like we've gone through 4 so far. I'll probably do 2, maybe 3 more because we're moving pretty quickly. We're only 31 minutes in. If you hadn't had a chance. So I haven't tried it yet. No. Etat Libre Mind Games, J'adobe. Ooh, Percival. Specifically longevity. It's a beast on me. Just bought it and it's kind of feeling like it's lackluster, to be honest. Are you positive it's not some olfactive fatigue? Because it's good for that. It's loaded with synthetics. A lot of cologne and ambroxan. Like it's those types of synthetics that'll really wear your nose out. Because 4 sprays, I'm filling every room I'm going in all day. Even if I can't really smell it all that well. Because I go pretty nose blind to it. My wife full on lets me know she loves it. She loves the way it smells. She lets me know every time how strong it is. Everywhere we go, anytime she gets in my trail, anytime I leave the room or something, like every time I've worn it, she makes sure to let me know how strong that damn thing is. So are you positive it's not some olfactory fatigue? Because I know I suffer from it. Because it's like a nuclear fragrance off of me. It's like really, really strong. Coming this month from Scentbird. Scent of the day, Coco Loco. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Let him know, the bishop. Let him know, my man. He has arrived. So I have limited experience with Goldfield and Banks, but easily Purple Suede. That's easy for me. It's a nice metallic twist. Metallic, slightly lactonic twist on ombre leather. Yeah, it's really good. That bottle is right there. You can see the gold cap sticking out right above my finger. The bottle is right there. No worries, sir. No worries. I appreciate you. A modern vetiver. It's actually quite creamy. Like that Elemi resin must be dominating for me because it's gotten quite creamy. Like really another one, Ross? I don't know. No, not at all. Even before I was reviewing fragrances, like it was a little bit before I created the channel, but she knew when she met me I was into it, so it's like it was no surprise. I had a decent collection when I met her. It was a lot of cheaper stuff because I was a broke son of a bitch when we met. That was not one of the high points financially. It was like this throughout life, That was not one of the high points when I was around 24. So that was a dip financially around 21, 22. What's up? 20, 21, 22. I was making some good money. 23, 24, not so much. Working retail, But no, never any issue. She gets it. I don't spend money we don't have. You know what I mean? It's okay. It doesn't compel me to want more from it. Didn't wow me. Yeah, I mean, not everything's going to be for everyone, Silky Woods Elixir, I have heard good things. I know Justin likes it. I don't know. Let's look. Let's see. I'm going to do Ghost in the Shell since you mentioned that one earlier. And I'm going to pull out Rain since that one was brought up as well. So those two will do for sure. That would put us at 6. If they have that one, I'll do that one as well. And that'll be 7. And that'll be like, because the sun and everything's peeling right here because I just got that colored in. So like I can't really spray right here. All this got shaded. So this is off limits to spray. But like everywhere else, I can spray here. I still got room for like 2 more here. I could go up here. I could do 2 spots here. So I could keep going. I got some skin real estate to work with that's not fresh ink, aside from, the touch-up stuff that we did here. So let me see. Un amourette. It is right here. So that'll put us at 7. Because we can do another stream with some more of these. We still have 13 more fragrances in here. Shout out to Hoffman. I appreciate it, man. Supplying some content for the channel. So let me get caught up a little bit closer to the bottom, and we'll dive into another one. I see we bumped up to 130 people. I appreciate that. A little bit more of a crowd than I anticipated considering the topic, but thank you all for being here. Do me a quick favor and hit that thumbs up because that 130 could grow to 200 like that if y'all hit the like button because it'll push on the algorithm more for live streams. Just saying if you want to help your boy out. So, no, I don't think Rain Intense is in there. I got Rain, though. I didn't see Rain Intense. No, it's not in here. It is not in here, but Rain is. We'll check that one out. Josh, good to see you. I was about to ask if you were feeling better. Legend Spirit, great choice. Did your package make it to you yet? Your bottle of Absolutely that you won. Because I was finally able to get to the post because I'm going to go on Wednesdays the way it shakes out. So I go every Wednesday. So I was able to get the packages out for the member giveaways this past Wednesday. And then Kara, your dossier win, that went out Wednesday. So I do priority mail 2-day shipping. So either today or some of you got your stuff today. Others will get tomorrow. Late to the chat. That's all right, Will. Good to see you. Wife decided she wanted to have a conversation on my way home from work. I mean, it's all good. You know what I do as soon as I get in the car on my way home from the gym? Talk to my wife on the way home to her. We get on the phone on the way to her. So I get it. Vanilla Oud. Can't wait. I hope you enjoy it. I think I saw that one in there. We're not doing that one today. Rhine Intense is not in there. Rain or Rhine, however you say it. But let's see. I'll check that one real quick because maybe we're gonna do more another. Like we'll do a few more next week. We'll do 3 streams out of this. Is what it's gonna break down to. Since we got 13 left, we'll do 6 for one stream next week or 7, and then whatever's left the following week we'll do a stream with. Fin du Monde. Yes, that is in here. That is indeed in here, Roy. Let me try to get to the bottom here. The Boz has arrived. Good to see you, sir. Gian, always a pleasure. Milano Privé, great interpretation of 1 million. Ross or someone like Ross. Don't you go renaming fragrances on my behalf, Dan. No, it's just Rain, I believe. Yeah, it's just Rain. It's just Rain. No, it is Intense. I'll be damned. Intense Incense. I'll be damned. It is. My bad. My apologies. Rain Intense Incense. Now, knowing that it's incense, I'm excited. We're doing that one next. Well, no, because the first one Liz brought up was Ghost in the Shell. So we'll do that one first. We'll go right up here. Do Ghost in the Shell. I want to say I've seen you post a review on that one not that long ago. Is that why you brought this one up, Liz? It's very pleasing and fresh. Floral. Floral and woody. Fresh floral, though. Very fresh and bright and airy. Light. Powdery immediately. And spicy. Like very, very fresh spice, though. It doesn't smell like a cooking spice. But then again, it also doesn't smell peppered either. But there's a spiciness here. You know, a lot of the things I've heard of Etat Libre d'Orange over the years about a lot of their stuff being challenging or, artistic, I think that's bullshit. I think it's just Secretions Magnifique at this point, because I have 4 different bottles from them, 4 or 5. Aside from Erman, I just don't like the way Erman smells. But the other 4 I have: Soul of My Soul, Exit the King, drawing a blank, Remarkable People, and I'm forgetting one. No, I just have 4. But those are phenomenal. The three of the 4 that I do like, I love. And everything I've tried here today, even Fat Electrician that I don't really care for, is not a bad fragrance. It just doesn't excite me. It's good. It's just not great for me. But everything else, highly wearable, doesn't remind me of other fragrances. Pretty damn good. Etat Libre is pretty damn good. A lot of the stuff I've read is bullshit, is basically what it comes down to. That is my takeaway from this. So Ghost in the Shell, not too bad. Final answer in the opening anyways. Fresh floral, a little spiced, lightly powdery, and I do get a woody tone. Let's see how accurate that is. That's how it smells to me. 2021 release. Synthetic fresh, creamy floral fruity. Aqual, whatever that is. Hexyl acetate, yuzu. Sensual skin accord. Jasmine absolute, there's my florals. Mugan, a whole bunch of, so it's a Mon fragrance. I know because of Orchinox. Orchinox is in Evening Mystique's base. That is exclusive oil. So these are all Mon created synthetics. This is loaded down with them too. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be, I would assume that's a fresh watery accord of some kind, or this. But I know Orchinox is of the ambergris family. That I do know, ambergris and ambroxan. It's more like a slightly resinous ambroxan is basically what it is. That's the way it was explained to me by Claude. It's kind of a resinous ambroxan type of note. And this is actually very fresh. It does smell very synthetic, though. That does make sense because it's just loaded with aroma chemicals. But that also makes it quite unique. It's not wow amazing, but it is something that I would gravitate to more than Fat Electrician, because I don't mind the synthetics. I like designer fragrances. If you're into designer fragrances, you sure as hell don't mind synthetics, because you like mid-level designer stuff or blue fragrances like I do, you're cool with synthetics. I actually quite like ambroxan. You know, it's like a 7.5 for me. I think it's very good. I could see people wanting to layer with this one. Do any of you use it for that, or heard of that being a thing with Ghost in the Shell? I could see, because it's just loaded with synthetics and it's actually quite fresh, musky, and floral. I could see that being a thing. Kind of to boost something else, maybe. Because it does pop off of the skin a bit. Very fresh and airy, though. Like a very synthetic fragrance would be. 7.5. I think it's very good. No, I have not. I think it's in here. I mean, I'm going to end up trying it. If it's in here, I'll end up trying it. It's not in here. Is it really not in here? I figured it would be. That's not it. That's not it. Spice must flow. That sounds interesting. Soul of My Soul is amazing. A sample here. That's a beautiful musk suede vanilla. That's really powdery. Oh, it's beautiful. I have a bottle of that. That is beautiful. That's my favorite besides Remarkable People. Like, that's my top 2 right there. No, Secretions isn't in here. Yay for me. Sweet. I don't have to try it. It's not in here. Tomorrow. Okay, cool. You'll get it tomorrow then. Ooh. That's definitely what we're going to try next. And then Un Amaret we'll try last. That's another Elizabeth recommendation or request. Fresh out of the mailbox, Marc Antoine Barrios. Tilia, Chef's Kiss. Dumon's one you probably like. That's a good suggestion from Roy. A double type? No, it's not in here. Sorry, got sidetracked. No worries, Boz. Just glad to have you, my man. Oh, I'm so happy. Happy about what? Happy about what, my man? I'm digging this, man. I mean, thank you for providing this for me so I'm able to experience these. Like I said, we're going to do this over 3 live streams, and I'm very impressed because, like I said, a lot of the stuff I've read over the years was that a lot of their fragrances were challenging and, artistically unique. And not really. Not really. Now, look, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I would have felt that way. But these days, I mean, I've smelled thousands of fragrances at this point. I have thousands behind me, let alone all the stuff I've smelled. Shit ain't challenging. None of this stuff is. None of it. Not one thing I've smelled here today would I find challenging in any way. Do rain. That's what we're going to do next. That's the next one we're doing. Yes, I did. I thought you did. I could have swore I saw a review from you not long ago, within the last few weeks. Still, it works. I don't know if it's in the Porsche or not, but thank you again. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm glad you won. It's a bit lactonic synthetic skin accord. That's probably that muskiness that I'm getting, but the Orchinox could be doing that too because it's of the musk, ambergris, and Broxton family. It's highly synthetic, but I actually quite like it. Ghost in the Shell, I honestly wouldn't mind a bottle of this. It's something I could wear in the heat. It's fresh and airy. It's kind of unique for what it is. It's almost like a high quality blue. Doesn't have any real sweetness, but it has all of that synthetic freshness of, lighter blues, minus an aquatic accord, which I guess one of those, this aqual might be something watery. I don't really get much of an aquatic smell to it, though. Incredibly French perfumery, which isn't for everyone. The Chad has arrived. Smelled Virgin Island water for the first time yesterday. Reminded me of a niche version of St. Bart's. Good interpretation. You know any good clones of it? Too expensive, but of Virgin Island water specifically, if you want a warmer, boozier twist, you could always try Caribbean Island from Sammy Andrus. His version's pretty good. I would recommend Sammy's. It's really powerful too. The booze and the rum mainly is amped up a bit. Lime, coconut, sugary, all that good stuff. It's virgin. It's his version of Virgin Island water. I'd give it a shot. I mean, I have it. That's what I would recommend though. Sammy Andrus fragrances. Go to sammyandrus.com. Caribbean Island. Very much a clean skin scent. I can see people layering. Yeah, that's how it comes across to me. And look, those shirts Chad got he bought them at Ross Dress for Less when I went visiting in St. Augustine. His wife told him not to buy those, and he bought them anyway. And he's like, "Look, they're going to be great for a video." He's like, "You want me to wear the shirt for our collabs?" I'm like, "No, I do not, Chad. You save that for your channel." And he sure did. I was like, "No, I'm good on those. Look like car cover type of shine, the gold and the silver." He got 2 shirts. It's hilarious. He loves them too. Noted. Sleeper hit. I'm so glad you like it, Rick. I'm so glad you like it. I think it's one of the best designers they released this year. It's really good. It's fresh, it's powdery, but it still smells like the Most Wanted profile. Just fresh and powdery. Doesn't have as much spice, like they dialed back the cardamom. Like you can still smell it a little bit, but they dialed back the cardamom from the Most Wanted. I agree completely. Opening's disgusting. The dry down's a bit shampooish with heavy seaweed and patchouli. Nothing about that sounds attractive. Thank you. Because I know you did a review on it not that long. I see all your posts on IG. You're fed on my algorithm because I interact with your posts so much. So I see everything you post. And I was like, because I remember that description. I was like, nothing about that. Sounds interesting to me. All right, let me skip down a little bit. We're going to dive into another one. JT, great to see you, sir. Great scent choice. I hope you're doing well. Challenging for a way. Smells like condensed milk. Sweet. Closer you get, the saliva accord. After that, hell no, disgusting. Yet nothing sounds good there. Late to the party. Got to go back and watch them all. Fragheads Asylum. Great choice. Just your average Joe. Good to see you, sir. Legend Spirit. Another person wearing Legend Spirit. Josh is wearing it as well. Good to see you. All right, I'm almost to the bottom. Hawaiian Volcano Intense. Heard Dedrick talk about it. Never tried it personally. And see, I've never tried it either. We're doing that one next. Don't worry. We're doing this one next. Pink Panther, good to see you wearing Signature Rosé, one of the greatest fragrances ever composed. Come at me, bro. For anybody that doesn't like it, doesn't like me saying that anyways, because he's my bestie. You know, it's me and Joey's guy right there, George Zaharoff. He only puts out great fragrances. And if you haven't smelled rosé, you should smell rosé. It's phenomenal. Right? If Rick's given a designer the vote of confidence, that means it's pretty damn good usually, because Rick's quick to shit on a designer if you don't like it. He'll paint you a picture of how garbage something is real quick. I love it. See, I've heard Gorse is great, but it's not cheap. Every time I see it on eBay, it's around $100. You know, I never see it anywhere else. I haven't tried that one yet. So Spiro Vibrato, you, sir, smell fan-damn-tastic. My decant, my 5 ml is right here. All right, let's get into Rain Intense. Is it Rhine or Rain? Somebody let me know. We're going right on the palm tree. Whew. That is stout and incense heavy. Whew. No doubt this is the strongest son of a bitch out of all the ones we've sprayed today. Wow. I don't even need to get close. It is just like punching me in the face right now. Whew. This might not be my kind of incense fragrance. It's pretty pungent. Need a second. It's like really screaming off of my arm. There's a beauty to it, though. Gotta say. Whew. Shit. Now we got one that's a little bit of a challenge. This ain't for everyone. This is something I can appreciate but would not wear. Because I like incense. I do. I quite love incense accords. Love it. Wish every fragrance had some kind of incense at this point. No matter how aquatic, fresh, dark, spicy, woodsy, boozy, tobacco. Incense for all. That's how I feel about it. I love incense. I think it blends with everything really well. But... oh, Gothic was a great description. I forgot who said it. You were totally right. Was it Hoffman? It was I think it was Hoffman. But oh my. This is black leather, dominatrix kind of shit. Leather masks or, you know, trench coats, pasty white skin covered in tattoos. Like, this is goth. You're totally right when you said Gothic. Wow, this is... somebody that calls people day dwellers, you know what I mean, would wear this kind of shit. Wow. How many of you caught that Big Bang Theory reference? How many of you caught that? It's not bad. It's just not for me. It's not something I would wear. I still want to give it a 6 because it's impressive for what it is. It is impressive. Without even looking at the notes, I think it's impressive for what it is. Better than good because it, A, potent, does come across as quality, super unique, but paints a very vivid and specific picture to me. Let's go look at the notes. Jesus Christ. Intense incense. No shit. It's named right. Smoky, spicy, leathery, resinous, animalic. Aldehydes, frankincense, leather, cistus, cumin, iris, patchouli, amber, black pepper, oak moss, rose. Loads of cumin, incense, and leather. Loads of it. And it's like a dark black leather accord. Whew. A lot of oak moss, too. I mean, a lot. This is like super earthy. Animalic's a good description. People rate it pretty highly. 7.5 out of 10, 258 ratings. Look, just like there's a crowd for every hobby, hence 116 people currently watching me smell fragrances, there's a crowd for everything. There's a crowd for this fragrance. There's a crowd for secretions. I'm sure there's some that think it's a work of art. I'm sure it's a small number of people. But this is not for me. This is not something I can pull off or would want to try to pull off. It is not going to suit my attire, my personality, my vibe. Nothing about this will suit me. Whew. My wife is not going to like this. I'm going to have to scrub that one off. She is not going to like this. And she's going to smell it when I walk in the room. This shit is so strong. This is an absolute monster. Whew. Yeah, we're moving on from that one. I'll never spray this again. They say never. I'm telling you, I'll never spray this again. That ain't for me. No. Moving on. Wow, that was intense. Intense Incense. What a great name. It really is. Good to see you, sir. Popping in and say hello, and thanks for the live. Well, thank you for popping in and say hello. Not really. I've had people complain and fuss me and stuff in the comments that it's so unhealthy and all that, and I'm not going to argue with people. I give up. Had a guy in my comments earlier today, the shirt that I wore this morning, that bright orangish Under Armour golf shirt in this morning's video, told me candid advice, candid feedback, burn your t-shirt. I said, well, I'll repay the favor with my own feedback. GFY with a smiling emoji and a thumbs up. Go fuck yourself. And he replied back, I did that last night. So I laughed. I said, great response. Finally, somebody in my comments that I pick on that picks back. People get so butthurt in my comments. It's unbelievable. It was great to see because I was like, yeah, go fuck yourself. And he's like, I did that last night. I like you. I like you, sir. You did good with that. But yeah, I get fussed for random shit like that because I'm a little spray and whiff thing that I do because I'm literally just sniffing the oils that are misted in the air. I get it. Unless you grow your own food and drink rainwater, fuck off and leave me alone. And I don't mean you. I mean anybody that complains about this stuff. You know, because I've been fussed by people, multiple people, about my doing that. Like fussed, like ridiculing me. Like, how dare I do whatever the fuck I want as a grown adult male human in America? You know, it's weird. The internet, everybody matters. So there's your little rant for the day. I know y'all didn't get one yesterday. Y'all were asking for one, but there's your little brief rant. So I know some of you are itching to see when it's going to happen sometimes. FW for life. I appreciate you, my man. Yeah, it's outrageous. Oh, wow. So that's strong too, huh? Oh, Black Rose is great too. It's kind of 1A and 1B. They're very different rose fragrances. Phenomenal though. I wouldn't even wear it for the dead of winter. Paints a beautiful picture. Yeah, it's definitely not for me. Natural Red. Great choice. I wore it several days ago. For life. I like it. Yeah, I just can't either. Yeah, it's too much for me. Spice must flow in frustration. So you like Rain Intense. Man, it ain't for me. Prada Ocean Parfum is also great. I just can't figure out why the hell it's in a red bottle. It smells like ocean to me. I haven't smelled it yet. I'm going to get it. I don't know why it's in a red bottle either. It doesn't make any sense. And honestly, because last time I said this, I had somebody correct me because the theme of the brand is oceanic or whatever. That's why, like water sports or whatever, that's why it's an ocean line and it makes sense. But when you smell the fragrances, I just look at the aromas individually. Nothing really oceanic and aquatic about any fragrance in that line. They're really nice, sweet fragrances. They just don't smell oceanic. But I have heard others, I forgot who else said it, that is like the best of the three. They gave it that vote of confidence. I haven't tried it yet. Whenever it hits discounters, I'll scoop it up. It wasn't like a hurry, got to have it right now. Like when Spice Bomb Dark Leather drops, I'm going to buy that immediately when it hits Victor and Rolf's website. Invictus Parfum, as soon as it hit Raban's website, I bought it. Like that's stuff that I really, really like already, the others in the line. Whereas with that, I don't hardly ever, I couldn't tell you last time I sprayed Ocean EDT or EDP. I like them. I don't love them so much that I keep going back to them. So I want to try that, and I'm sure I will like it, but I'm not like in a super hurry. Make sense? Kind of long-winded, I get it, but Rien, okay, means nothing in French. You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Ooh, so I've ranked Invictus Parfum as my second favorite designer so far this year. Number one being Boston Elixir. Yeah, Invictus Parfum is my number two. They're both in my top 5 that's been released this year. Yeah, Most Wanted EDT Intense creeped right on in there, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And Triumph Elixir, believe it or not, which I thought it was going to be kind of a bust the first time when I did my initial impression. And then I went on about my day at the gym with it on my hand, fell in love with it. Got home, took my shower, sprayed it on again, wore it the rest of the day, fell in love with it. Sometimes you got to give them a chance. No. Black Orchid's more upscale. This is creatures of the night. You know, makes sense. Makes sense. I wouldn't refute it. Black leather with a red ball. I wasn't going to say ball gag. That did pop in my mind, though. I almost did say that. For a funeral, it does kind of smell like death, I guess. Whatever that smells like. Oh, good. Look, we're not playing that over here. Nice to see the burner. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. Joel, if it was you, that was a waste of time. We don't play that bullshit over here. It just goes. Fuck off and goodbye. Whomever that was, fuck off and goodbye. I'm not playing these games. I'm here to talk fragrance. Any other bullshit going on in FragCom ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me. Young, all go fuck yourselves. I'm not interested. I'm dying laughing. There you go. No, just this one. Well, right here. Just the intense incense. So now we're going to try Un Amouret. We will go, I guess, right here. On the wrist. That's a good spot, right? I don't know. I'd like to try it. Kevin Holt messaged me about those yesterday, actually. He was ordering some too. They're comfortable, man. Talk about 90s as hell, man. They are such a bulky shoe. Look great with some jeans, though, I think. Hope you enjoy them. What's going on, Terrence? Good to see you. Boadicea, the victorious faith. Acknowledge you. That I will, sir. Right? What was I thinking, Darren? What was I thinking? All right, skipping down. Corey just wanted to say happy Friday. What's the best cheap clone to get right now? It's not really one specific one that's the best anything. It's something that you gotta like. Are you looking for anything in particular? Because there's like better versions than others of certain scent profiles. It's not like one particular fragrance that'd be like, this is the greatest clone out right now. Nothing specific comes to mind. So it's like more like, what is your style? What is your taste? What are you looking for? Kind of thing. That was an extremely loaded question that's kind of difficult to answer, honestly, because I could just throw a random bullshit comment out, but it might not be something that would even interest you. I could throw some random clone out, but I'd rather cater it to what you're actually interested in. You know, if you want to give me a little bit more information. Good to see you, Anthony. This isn't nuclear. Un Amouret. I mean, it's strong, but it's not like Rain or Rien or however you say it, intense incense. That was wild. It's a little more feminine than I would like. Nah, it's a little more feminine than I would like. It's okay. It's kind of a musky floral. I bet this would smell good on my wife, though. It smells nice. It's just not. It's not me. A little powdery. This one's a little strange. It's even got like this kind of rubbery smell to it. I don't know. Let's pull up the note. This one's a little strange. Like not in a bad way. Make sure I spell it correctly. Whoops. Let's check it out. Another one pretty highly rated. Woody, spicy, floral, synthetic, sweet, cardamom, pink pepper, neroli, iris, peach, patchouli, akigala wood, opanox, vanilla absolute. I would have thought there was more than neroli and iris going on here. It even smells a little rosy to me. It is getting spicier. Like that feminine hit I got in the opening, it's not as feminine now that like it's kind of switching over to a spicier floral. Not as bad. Maybe it would be something I would enjoy because it's kind of nuancing and changing pretty quickly. The way you skipped my comment. What I just skip around. What are you talking about? Which comment? Oh, here we go. I was thinking when we get a green man, that's a great point. After all the bottles they've put out, they've never put a green one out. Colored green. Interesting. Good point. Good point. My apologies for skipping. I just skip around a little bit once I get to a certain point. That's a great choice. It still doesn't strike me as special, even though it's centered around iris. Working and hanging, love your style. Yeah, Joel's cool, man. Found a bit dirty and challenging, but wearable. See, that's what, I'm kind of indifferent. I'm back and forth. Like at first I was like, no, too feminine. Now the spice is coming in. It's like, okay, maybe it is something I could wear, but it's still not like captivating me. It's not like grabbing me like, yes, this is a me kind of fragrance. Not so much. Very indifferent about it. It's not a bad fragrance at all. Like nothing here has been bad. Now this just not for me kind of bad, but doesn't smell terrible. It's just not something I think I could ever really pull off or want to pull off. Rain, Rien, whatever, crazy intensive incense fragrance. It's nice, but it doesn't captivate me. This one's like a 6.5. Still better than good. Just not for me. Really doesn't compel me in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. They can't all be winners, or at least all for me, you know? I'm not going to love every single one of them. Just something that wowed you, like when you found Camaro. Ooh, okay. I think about that. Because, I mean, these nitro fragrances have been impressive, but they're not direct clones of anything. They're like twists and kind of their own thing, but smell like other things still. So I can't say those. Those don't fit the description well enough. It's kind of tough because I got a lot of good ones. Ooh, okay. So if you've been looking for a bottle of Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum, Fragrance World's got you covered. Nazi Silver. It's pretty spot on. I did a side-by-side with it, the Boss Bottled Intense EDP. This is worth checking out. It's like 35 bucks. I didn't pay a lot for it. It's pretty accurate. Boss Bottled Intense. It smells just like it. Because you're going to pay way too much for Boss Bottled Intense on eBay. It's the best Boss Bottled they've ever made, in my opinion. It literally smells like an intense eau de parfum version of Boss Number 6, the original Boss Bottled. It's the most appropriate intense eau de parfum flanker of all time. And it's phenomenal. And they nailed it with that. So that's the one I would recommend, actually. All good. I appreciate you, my man. Vetiver Sensuel could have been a green bottle, or Hindu. You would think Hindu Kush would have been. Winwood, missed opportunities. I have a 5 ml decant that I haven't touched in forever of Winwood. Pretty set on Paris Hilton Gold Rush. It's like Wine Le Parfum, and La Nuit de l'Homme definitely has the note of sexy. So it's got that sexy accord Jeremy created a few years ago, huh? They blended it in there pretty well. For like this is good. Not sure it is. So we did 7 today. A little bit more than I anticipated. So we still have 13 left. So I'll do 6 in another stream, 7 in another stream after that, kind of split them up. Because I've got fragrances all over me now. So we're a little over an hour and 8 minutes. We'll just hang out and talk for a little bit at this point. So let's see. How are the early ones drying for you? You or someone like you, I'm definitely buying. It's this soft flowery bed of flowers, basically, with kind of this green leaves feel, like picture, or like on the grass. It's like watering. Imagine a sprinkler system just turned off. The freshly wet flowers in the garden and the grass around the garden. That smell. Just envision that. And that's what I get right now with you or someone like you. Something along those lines. It's lovely. It is absolutely lovely. I'm definitely going to get a bottle of this. Beautiful fragrance. Highly wearable. Super laid back and calm. It's a very calming scent. I think it's fantastic. I really do. Now, Tom of Finland. I would definitely like to get a bottle. I am trash that's what I just sniffed. It's good, but it's not like I need to have it. Whereas now, where was clean suede? Right there. That I want a bottle of. That's the other one I definitely want a bottle of. It's pretty similar to what it was a little while ago. I mean, it hasn't been a really long time for the dry. It's been maybe 30 minutes. So we're still early stages of the fragrance, but it's still this buttery, smooth leather accord. It's very creamy leather. And then Ghost in the Shell, it just makes sense for me. It's a light blue synthetic. I quite like it. No, Secretions is not in this set, thankfully. So, second haul of the year, Prada L'Homme Intense, Dior Homme Sport 2021, Tommy Hilfiger Impact Intense, and Dolce & Gabbana The One Luminous Night. I hope you enjoy them. Billy, good to see you, sir. You or Someone Like You is one of my favorite spring fragrances. Super fresh and performance is great. I'm loving it. If I get one bottle out of this, of what I've sampled here today, it's definitely You or Someone Like You. I'm 100% getting a bottle probably this upcoming week because I'm going to be buying some fragrances after the weekend. I'm definitely going to do that. Glad that recommendation worked out for you. I mean, if you don't have Boss Bottled Intense EDP and you like Boss Bottled and want the ultimate version of it, there you go. I've never tried Masculine Pluriel. I never say that right. Never tried it. By the way, this was worth more than any cost it was for me to purchase and ship. It's a pleasure watching this, man. Thank you. Because this is going to go across 3 live streams, man. You provided some great experiences for me that I'm getting to try for the first time. And it's some content for everybody to take part in with me. And we're going to get 3 streams out of this. So thank you very much for this. I appreciate it. You did not have to do this. I sure appreciate it. I really do. There's only one I didn't care for, and it was the Rain, the crazy and gothic fragrance. That just ain't for me. They have something for everybody here. They're actually much more wearable than I thought they would be. Sally, good to see you, sir. 100 ml worthy. Same for I have 100 ml Remarkable People. I wish to pick up 100 ml of Ghost in the Shell. I'll probably still go for smaller bottles if available. Now, if all they have is 100 mls and it seems like value price, I'll just get the 100 milliliter bottles and probably never go through them. But I'm definitely that's You or Someone Like You and Ghost in the Shell. Probably the 2. I'd like to get Clean Suede, but I would wear Ghost in the Shell more. So I guess technically it's my number 2 to pick up over Clean Suede. But You or Someone Like You is the definitive. I'm definitely getting that. Great choice. The only 10 out of 10 I've ever given. I hope you enjoy it. It's good. If you like Invictus style fragrances, you will like it. It's just a creamy leather. It's very simple. Bad Boy Cobalt, the OG. Man, that's like my new favorite blue right there. Because I had other things I wanted to try and review this week, I purposely kept it out the rotation. But that and Assad Zanzibar, I kind of wanted to throw back in the rotation this week. I haven't had them in the I had Cobalt last week, but it's been almost 2 weeks since I wore Zanzibar. I'm kind of itching to get back to those. It's also a good candidate for overspraying, like Bergamoto di Calabria. That's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Probably next week. I have it. I'm going to be doing a review on green for tomorrow. And then maybe the next one I'm going to wear, I was thinking either blue or the Intense. But I mean, if you're requesting the Intense, I'll just do the Intense next. Your first dibs on requesting. Because white, I keep getting requested, but I don't have that one. I'm going to have to buy it. They didn't send that one. So I'm going to have to buy that one because it's getting highly requested. People want to know what I think about that one. So I'm going to buy Nitro White. Probably in this haul I'm going to be doing next week. And I'll do the Intense next. I'll wear it Monday or Tuesday or something like that. I'll start spending a little time with it next couple of nights, do my random test sprays, kind of get my early impressions on it and do some testing. And then I'll do a full wearing, within the next 4 or 5 days and get a review out. Silver Fox, good to see you. 40 knots B612 Musk Therapy should be in the mail tomorrow. Damn, coming in strong. Ooh, that's all I need. Thank you for letting me know. I mean, that's the main place I buy from anyway. So Others you don't care for. And I'm sure those rumors you heard aren't entirely bullshit across the board. So I saw the post. I didn't read into it, but I saw an Instagram fragrance buy made a post about a new FOMO fragrance. It's supposed to be a twist on rare profiles. Bottles green, could be Gucci Envy inspiration. I don't know. I haven't been told anything. I'll ask. I'll ask my rep next time I talk to him if I remember. I need to try to remember. If I talk to him before it comes out, I don't know. Yeah, they're really not pricey. I'd prefer to get 50 mLs, that happy medium in between the 30 and the 100. If I get some 50 mLs, happy camper. How are you? Good to see you. Been in the hospital. Damn. Hope everything's okay now. Hope it wasn't anything too detrimental. Hope you're doing better now. But we covered everything, guys. We're hour 16 at this point. Anybody have anything in particular before we shut it down? This was kind of eye-opening for a few fragrances. You or someone like you, it just kind of solidified that, I need to go ahead and pull the trigger. Ghost in the Shell. I quite like. It's very synthetic, but it's very appealing to my personality and my taste. I could wear this every day. It's something I could wear every day. I like it. Fun and phenomenal. You're damn right it is. It's great. The new one, Fusion, came in today. I have not looked at notes. I have stayed blind. I knew eventually Aroma Concepts was going to send it my way. I knew eventually that was going to happen. And it came in today. I'm going to be spending some time. I'm probably going to do a first impressions video in the next couple of days. Maybe tomorrow, because it's probably going to be a 2-video day because these individual reviews, they don't do shit for views. So I'm definitely going to do 2 videos tomorrow. So this will be the morning video, and maybe the second video will be Care Fusion, because I want to check it out. I'm very eager to check it out. Glad you enjoy it, though. Picked up French Riviera a bit while ago. Even texted Nate from Paragon. Shout out to Nate about it. I was like, damn, Ross doesn't miss. Come on now. I mean, not every recommendation or everything that I really like works for everybody else, but I'm glad you like it. It's a personal favorite of mine. Top 10 in my collection. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I like the laid back fragrances because that's my vibe these days. It's very laid back lifestyle. I say that I'm busy as shit lately for the last 2 months, especially the last couple of weeks. I try to take breaks here and there. I'm busy from when I get up to when I go to sleep, but for the most part, I try to keep it as laid back of a vibe as I can. But it really, fragrances like that really suit what I prefer, is basically what it comes down to. Sorry for the late show. I'm all good. I'm glad you were able to make it for a little bit, Gary. I'm glad. Look, there's bound to be a miss. And I apologize in advance if you end up blind buying something on my opinion. I don't recommend blind buying based off of my opinion, but depending on the fragrance, blind buying is probably the option. Especially some of these more affordable fragrances, the Middle Eastern fragrances and stuff like that. Can't really sample those. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there is decanting some of them, the more popular ones, but outside of that, $20 and $30 fragrances, you're probably going to blind buy them. So, fingers crossed when you guys go blind buying off my opinion, I'm always hopeful that you enjoy it because I get it. I blind buy constantly. But my motto is I blind buy so you don't have to. Try to give you some information here. But again, it's my opinion. There's no guarantees my opinion is going to mesh with your taste. So there's that balancing act of trying to figure out if it's worth spending your money on if you're only going to go off of people's opinions, But I appreciate the trust. I really do. I in the top, I got plenty of green and mint. Yeah. And geranium and mint, that was totally believable when I looked at the note breakdown. Very floral, though. Very floral on my skin, and I love that. It is so good in the dry down. It is so good. Well, early dry down anyways. Totally different from anything else I have. Tried it at the store, didn't buy it. I guess just hate Iris a bit too much. Hey, to each their own. They never really interested me. If enough people ask, sure. Nothing against you personally, but one person asking is kind of It's one person, you know, where if I start hearing it from multiple people, then it's like, oh shit, I guess I got to look into it. Cause they never really interested me. You know, they never like really struck me as something. Ooh, I need to get my nose on these. Every blind buy I've been getting have been a home run, especially a short video that you review fragrances on. So I tend to keep getting a catch in my throat. I do my sin of the day on a shorts video now and just kind of share it cross platform. It's just easier. It benefits the channel a little bit more, some extra views, extra engagement. It's more than just a post like we used to do. So I give a little brief rundown of what I think of the fragrance. A lot of people seem to like that because it's less than a minute of me giving my summary and my initial thoughts, or if it's something I've worn many times before, here's what I think about it, the kind of performance I get from it. So it's been beneficial for both ends, for you guys and for me. So it's like, that's just what I do from now on. I pretty much do a sin of the day shorts video daily now. Being a home run is a win to me. That's underrated. It's my number 3. Scent profile, it's my number 2 of what we smelled here today. But as far as what the reality of how often I want to wear something, Ghost in the Shell is number 2 because I want to wear that more. So on that note, we're almost an hour and a half. We're at the bottom. Hoffman, my man, thank you so much for doing this. We'll do this again one day next week, maybe second half of the week, Thursday or Friday. We'll do another half of what's left, either 6 or 7. We'll see how it goes in the stream. We'll do at least 6, though. That's what it comes down to. And then the following week, we'll do the rest. I appreciate everybody come and hang out with me. Seriously. It was great to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. It was great to have Liz hang out for the whole time. It was great to see Autumn. Rick, always a pleasure. And everybody else that's usually here. It's always great to see you guys as well. I appreciate you. Seriously. Make sure to check out today's video if you haven't yet. 12 fragrances I'll never stop recommending. I haven't revamped that in a long time, so it was nice to do that. And going to have a double video review day tomorrow. This will be in the morning. And then I'll probably have a first impressions of Care Fusion, which I'm quite excited to check out. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday for another live stream. Y'all have a good one.